All right, we just got done with breakfast at Ale and Compass here at the beautiful Yacht Club Resort. As you can see, got a couple others, dolphin and swan. There's swan and dolphin, and this here, all this blue grayish that you can see is the yacht club and their pool area. And we were gonna go to EPCOT today. There's a 12-minute boat to EPCOT, or we can take this walk. And that's what we're gonna do. Right into EPCOT, you can see EPCOT is apparently right under the bridge there. So, we're gonna walk and talk about a few of the dining experiences we haven't mentioned yet. It has been, I think it's just been Dumbo or die so much that we haven't found a chance to really talk about dinner.
Last night it was late.
Yeah.
Our reservation for dinner at Raglan Road was at 9:45, which I think was the latest reservation that they had because the kitchen closed at 10, and then last call for alcohol was 10:30. So it was a very
rushed kind of thing.
I mean, I don't really want to say rushed.
Yeah.
Well, just because, I mean, it wasn't that, like, we felt rushed by the server or anything. It was just, these are the facts.
That's right? Fair, yeah.
Kitchen closes at 10, the last call is at 10:30, so we made it quick.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the live music and dancing were also wrapping things up about shortly after we got there. So we didn't, and our table was way in the back in the corner, so we couldn't really see the stage very well, so we didn't film what was going on. But that is a really great part about going to Raglan Road, is they have live music and live Irish dancing every night, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've been once before, and that's what I remembered about it. It was a lot of fun. The dancing and the music was great. But last night we also noticed that the food was amazing. Let's see, I had, let me pull it up on the phone.
Well, we started with an appetizer called the Scallop Forest. And it is 6, like, I don't know if they're beer battered or what, but the batter is absolutely delicious. They're batter dipped, deep fried. Each individual scallop is served on its own fork. And there's 2 dipping sauces. One was a sweet chili, and the other I thought was a tartar sauce, but the server said it's a lime mayonnaise. And that stuff was phenomenal. I asked him if they sold it by the bottle. He kind of laughed at me and said, no, we don't. But those were so good. And also, good morning.
Yeah, and one of the cool things about that is they call it a forest because each scallop stands on its own fork. So you don't need to fight for them off a plate. They're already on the fork. You dip it and go.
Yeah. So this blue hotel is the Beach Club. It's right next to the Yacht Club. Very easy little walk here, down along the lake. Yeah, let's see, last night for my dinner I had the shepherd's pie. and that was delicious. The beef was so good and so flavorful, and the sauce was very nice. It was plenty. Like, I think I took half of it back to the hotel in a box. But yeah, good size portion, and it was very enjoyable.
Yeah, that was amazing. The mashed potatoes were really good. They were mashed potatoes. The amazing part, there was something in the sauce that was delicious. The beef on that, so good. Can't even, like, just jaw-dropping. And of course, the Disney World app is having glitches, so I can't bring up the description of my burger. But it was amazing.
Yeah, it had bacon on it, and
they were crispy.
What did you say, ham?
Yeah, pretty sure there was ham. They weren't onion straws. And just real quick, wanted to show across the lake here is the Boardwalk Hotel as well. Yeah, it was the OMG burger. Dry aged prime short rib and brisket beef burger. Irish bacon. Dublin or Irish cheddar. Crispy potato straws with Jameson Irish whiskey barbecue sauce. And the sauce was amazing. Almost everything about the burger was amazing. Cheddar gave it, the Irish cheddar gave it a nice kick. The barbecue sauce. Even have enough words. It was just delicious.
It was really yummy. And for drinks, I had, oh shoot.
First you had the it was an iced Irish. Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
So, Patty's Irish whiskey, butterscotch schnapps, and Bailey salted caramel with iced coffee, topped with whipped cream.
Yes, it was tasty.
That was good.
Yeah, and then I had the Dublin Donkey, which was like a mule.
Teeling small batch Irish whiskey, ginger beer, fresh lemon sour, candied ginger and lime. That one was really good.
It was very tasty.
I had a rosemary and maple whiskey sour, which was Dinkel 12 Tennessee whiskey, crushed rosemary, dark maple syrup, egg white, and lemon sour. I glazed over the egg white when I read the description before I ordered it. Couldn't tell it was in there. Had no idea. Looked back at the menu to order again. Yeah, and when the waiter asked, well, the bar is closing, can I get you another drink? I said, I don't want to drink anything else for the rest of my life. I would like another one of these, please. So, I mean,
it was really good.
It was delicious. It wasn't sour at all. You could taste just enough rosemary to give it a good flavor, and a little bit of maple, so that the rosemary wasn't too strong. Like, kind of mellowed things out. Maybe that's what mellowed out the sour as well. Because I was like, I gotta figure out how to make these at home, because this is not like the whiskey sour I make.
It was delicious.
So I loved it. And we did have a good time. We caught the last band, and tried not to be the very last people out of there. But it still seems like things are closing down real early. because of the pandemic. So, but it is what it is. Had we known, I would have made an earlier reservation.
Yeah, next time we'll definitely get there earlier.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that they let us make one so late, if that was the case. That the kitchen was closing so soon, but it was still fun. It's always a good time in there. I definitely recommend checking out Right One Road.
Okay, so quick little walk around the lake to get from the yacht club to Epcot. This is the International Gateway entrance, so this is like a little side entrance. Not the front main entrance where you would arrive if you were to take a bus. But this is where the Disney Skyliner will drop you off. And then this is the back side of the France Pavilion and World Showcase here.
It's also where the Friendship boat would have dropped us off anyway. So if you're at Hollywood Studios, you can take a Friendship boat. You stop at a couple hotels in between and you end up right here as well. I think of it as the back entrance. This will get you right in the World Showcase, and the front entrance gets you in the front side is Future World. So if you're looking to do just a festival, you might as well start back here, and it gets you started right in the World Showcase, and that's 90% of the festival. Around the World Showcase.
But we're gonna have to turn the camera off to go through security. First have to go get your temperature checked in these little tents, which we're actually stopping doing on the last day of our trip on the 16th. So by the time you see this, it probably won't be a thing anymore, but right now they're still doing temperature checks to get in. And then you pass through security, and you're not allowed to film passing through security. So we're gonna have to turn this off and pick it up on the other side.
We have made it into Epcot for the day. Through the International Gateway, we made it all the way up front to Future World. And we are gonna go ride Living with the Land. Here is the Land Pavilion. On the, oh I forget. We are on the, I believe the west side of Future World. So this is always really beautiful tile work. And we might do Soarin' after that. The best part of both of these, the two rides in the Land Pavilion, are Soarin' and Living with the Land. There's also a movie. It's new. Oh!
And Pluto!
There's characters at the Garden Grill. Hopefully. Mickey's playing hide and seek. And Mickey playing peekaboo with the kids. So that's kind of how they're doing that character breakfast. It is a great restaurant if you can get a reservation. It doesn't look like it's rotating. Usually it rotates. But right now, there's usually 2 rows of tables, and where Pluto is right now is the second row of tables. But what they're doing now is just seating the outer row, and the characters hang out and interact with you from the inner row. So still a little fun, and it's great food. Wonderful breakfast.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you can get a reservation, that's for a reason. It's a hard one to get because it's delicious. Okay, now the movie is Awesome Planet. So I know we've seen it, but I don't remember much about it. So when you come into the Land Pavilion, the only way to the bottom floor, which is where the rides and the restaurant are, is down this escalator or the stairs. That's the one-way thing as well. We'll go to get out. We'll have to go up the other side. The sign says 20 minutes, and we'll see. Looks like more than that to me.
We're all together. Hold on. We're gonna let these folks do first. Right up here.
I was just trying to get out of the way of the escalator.
Yeah, I understand. Me too. So where do we get? How do we get in line?
Line for Living with the Land starts right down there.
Yeah, I'm going with more than 20 minutes because everybody that just came off the escalator got into this line. It's probably going to change faster than they can keep up with, but it's still a good ride.
A manera de recordatorio, no tomar foto con flash y este video antes de llegar al límite. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm.
The house is kind of cool. From the restaurant, you can see they actually went through the detail of furnishing one of the bedrooms upstairs.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Another hidden menu.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the behind-the-scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories.
Hopefully it was heard about the behind the scenes tour. We have done that. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of neat facts, and they do take you back there through several different laboratories. It was really cool. Not too expensive, I don't think. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, no, I don't remember what it cost, but we both felt like it was worth it. It was a lot of fun. Learned a lot.
So here's some souvenir pennies, even though you just saw the ride and there were no characters involved in the ride, so I don't know about that. Hey Dale! Hey, Dale! Yeah. I believe with the breakfast here, you get to see Mickey, Pluto, and Chip and Dale. Possibly Minnie. I can't remember.
No, it was
Okay.
just, yeah, Mickey, Pluto, Chip and Dale.
Yeah. Mickey's fun though. He's got his overalls on, a little gardening outfit. It's always kind of interesting to see him in different outfits, I think. Okay.
Well, and that one, even in the before time, that one was, it's all you can eat or all you care to enjoy. But it's never been a buffet. It's always been family style. Well, they'll bring it out to your table, and you can ask for more of whatever you'd like, which is really nice for a character meal, because it's hard with a buffet to like not miss characters while you're getting food, and yeah, so it's nice when they bring it to you, and that's the thing that they did even before the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I like that. Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to miss anything. So really, yeah, that's the only thing that's changed is the characters are a little more distant. Still great food. They bring you as much as you want, and it comes hot, and so it doesn't like get cold while you're trying to make your way back to your table. You get a really neat view of the land, but I think we better end this here.